What is up, everyone? My name is Michael Pohl with Bay Area Aquatics, and today we're going to be talking about the new guppy fish that I got. I ordered a fish off of a breeder and I got them in the quarantine tank and they're working great. But before we get started with that video, I just want to say, yes, I know this isn't my usual setup. It's been a long week, I'm tired, and quite frankly, I'm going to be lazy, so I just threw the camera on a tripod instead of getting out the chair and the stool and setting all the lighting up, and I'm sitting here for today. Now, I've wanted to get a guppy strain for a while. I've had guppies when I first started in the hobby. They were one of the first fish that I bought and put them in my 37-gallon tank from way back when, and it didn't go very well. That was the first original stocking I had of the tank, and I had bought a school of neon tetras. I was like not even a month into the hobby. I wasn't quarantining. I didn't really know much. Tank wasn't cycled. The neon tetras had ick. I ended up like having to basically start over. That ick spread to almost all the fish and I had to totally redo it. So I've wanted to get some nice fancy guppies for a while. I love looking at them. I think they look really good, and I love that you can keep them in a small tank. And for those that follow my channel, you know that I'm limited on tank space, so I run a lot of 10-gallon tanks, and I wanted to put them in a 10-gallon, and so that's what I'm getting them for. So I was looking around and there was a specific type of guppy that I wanted, but I wasn't 100% sure if that was what I was going to get. And I finally decided that I really wanted the red koi tuxedo guppies. I think they just look really, really good. I love the colors on them. I love the dorsal fins on them. I love all of that. I think they look great. They're one of my favorite guppies. So I decided to go ahead and order some. Now, I was looking around online, and a lot of the guppy dealers that a lot of people recommended were out of stock of them. When I emailed, they were either not coming in for a while, they weren't breeding them currently, wholesaler was out of stock, whatever it was. So I resorted to eBay. Now, I've ordered fish off of eBay in the past, and I've had issues with it, but I've actually had an awesome seller. I was super worried just because of my past, so I sent him a message before I even bought it, said, hey, I just want to double check. I was going out of state like couple days after I was planning on buying them, so I wanted to make sure they could hold them and I'm getting a phone call. It's Mike. I'm going to call him back in a minute, and we'll see if he actually watches my videos or not. But so I was going out of state, so I called him and was like, hey, can you hold on to them, or emailed him, was like, hey, can you hold on to them for a couple of days? And they were like, yeah, no problem. Let me know if you wanted me to ship them quicker before or hold on to them after. And then they also offered to send some extra guppies at a lower price because I was already going to be paying the shipping there. So I ended up getting 2 trios instead of just 1 like I originally was going to buy. They came to me super well packaged. There was 3 bags of fish with 2 fish in each bag. The 2 males were in one bag, 2 females in another, and 2 females in the last bag. The fish also looked super healthy. They were eating within moments out of being out of the bag. They're super active, didn't show any signs of distress. The colors look great on them. I'm going to list the seller's listing down below. I paid full price for them. I didn't tell him I was going to make a video or anything like that, but I'll shoot him a message after this. But I definitely recommend it. If you're looking for some of these guppies, I would definitely recommend buying through that seller. They do some awesome packaging and the fish look great. Now, my plan for these guppies is, some people aren't going to like this, but I'm actually going to put them in the 10-gallon pea puffer tank. Now I'm going to be getting rid of the pea puffers and rehoming them. I did put out a quiz on my community tab, so if you haven't looked at my community tab, you can go look at that. Most people said to put them in with the shrimp. I was going to do that. That was the original plan when I bought them, and after I got them, I really, really, really like them, and I want them to have their own tank. There's also a couple of other reasons, but I'll go into that when I set up the tank. I'm going to keep the pea puffers for now because these guys I'm going to put through quarantine. I was going to quarantine them in the 10-gallon tank, but I still have the puffers, and I'm going to take them up to my aquarium club and auction them off, and so that's not for another 2 weeks. So I figured I'm just going to quarantine the guppies in the 5-gallon quarantine tank for the 30 days, and when I take the puffers up to auction them, I'll hopefully get rid of them there, and then be able to just move the guppies over the next day. I'm also going to completely rescape that tank. It's going to be similar. It's going to use a lot of the same plants and the same color sand because it's my only white sand tank, and I really like the white sand in it. So it'll be semi-similar, but I've already pulled some stuff out just because that tank's been a pain to clean. I've been having a ton of algae issues with that, so I want to kind of redo it, and I may even do a dirted tank. I haven't decided that yet, but I want to play around with it. I keep seeing people talk about it. I've never done one myself, and I really, really want to try it, but I don't know if I want to try it in the guppy tank or if I want to do it on another tank, so I'm not sure yet. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm super happy with the guppies. The guppies look great. I'm excited to start breeding them and hopefully getting the line working a little bit and getting a big tank of them. I may even upgrade the 10 gallon to a 20 high. I could kind of shove the tank a little farther back in the stand and fit it in between these two cross beams here, and so I might do that. I'm not sure. I also need to go through and like add an air stone and stuff because I've been having surface agitation issues in the pea puffer tank, and I'm getting that biofilm stuff on the top of it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and add a USB air pump from Aquarium Co-op and a Zist stone, and hopefully that will prevent a little bit of that surface buildup, and then rescaping it and then adding the guppies, and I'm hoping the tank looks really good. It's actually the tank I look at the second most often because it's just underneath my 75 and my bed is just on the other side of the room. So I literally lay in bed and just stare at this little wall, you know, a lot. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. So let me know what type of guppies you guys keep, if you keep them, if you ever have. What's your favorite strand? I'm always curious. There's a ton of them out there, and a lot of them look really cool, and there's some pros and cons to the different looks, and that's what I like about guppies. I think they're cool looking. If you're new here, be sure to hit the subscribe button. I try to post videos at least once a week, if not more. Hit the bell notification so you get notified every time I upload a video. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you don't, you know what to do. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.